The pandemic continues, a different crisis is growing, the use of opioids, specifically fentanyl. Only on ABC 10 News, our Mecija has a warning to all parents from a San Diego family who lost their teenage daughter to the crisis.
The Williams family Christmas tree filled with personalized ornaments.
Kendal loves Christmas.
It was 17-year-old Kendal Williams' favorite holiday. A scrapbook filled with her annual holiday photos showed matching Christmas outfits.
Pajamas that year.
That Beth Williams enjoyed probably more than her kids. Her only daughter, Kendal, a Mount Carmel High School student, planned to join the military like her parents.
She applied to different military academies. She was in Sea Cadets. She was very involved in that.
But Kendal isn't here to talk about her future or celebrate Christmas.
I mean, there's days, Christmas is hard. Last Christmas we weren't home. It'll be something that will set you off. Less now, it's obviously almost 2 years. So less now than, a year ago.
She died March 2020. Beth and Tony remember that day vividly. Beth knew when she heard the knock.
And they said, it's the police. And as soon as they opened the door, I said, Kendal's dead.
Kendal died of a fentanyl overdose. She was only 17.
Oh, he's so cute.
It's very difficult to put your head around it. We were sitting right here in the seat. I was sitting right here when they told me.
What keeps you moving forward? How are you able to keep going with your day-to-day?
And what choice do you have?
They told me they were very involved with their children's lives.
I used to help in the school, and even in preschool, I was a volunteer in the school.
They had no idea about their daughter's secret. While her parents say Kendal was a good student, a competitive cheerleader with a bright future.
Go, you got it, you got it.
They learned after the fact she had been doing drugs.
How long do you think it was going on for?
At least a year. She was hanging out with this girl and they were doing these drugs.
So on today's episode of Kendal Eats Things,
They say that girl was one of her best friends, Mecija Thompson. Beth didn't want to include pictures of them together for this story. They met through cheerleading. Mecija was a couple years older. In November, Mecija and her roommate were sentenced in connection with Kendal's overdose. They pleaded guilty to giving fentanyl to a minor. No jail time, but 2 years probation and 250 hours of community service.
I had asked the district attorney, what could I ask the judge to do that would be beyond what the deal was, that wouldn't blow the deal up. And that's how we asked for the community service. But
Are you satisfied with what they got sentenced with?
I really wanted them to even serve a couple nights in jail, and they didn't even do that. They bailed out right away.
Kendal's family isn't alone. According to the DA's office, overdose deaths increased from 33 in 2016 to almost 700 so far this year in San Diego County. Beth said she trusted Mejia's family. She's known them for years, but she said Mejia's mom knew about Mejia's history with drugs and didn't tell her. Beth believes the night her daughter died, they were taking counterfeit pills, Percocet, laced with a deadly drug. When I spoke to Mejia's family, her mother wouldn't comment on any of it. But Beth is speaking, urging parents to talk to other parents, as uncomfortable as it may be, even telling kids' friends, find a way to say something.
And they could have sent an anonymous note or something that would have alerted us,
Yeah.
to what was going on, but because there was nothing about her behavior
That you saw.
that we saw, no.
There are efforts to combat opioid use, especially among kids.
This is how much we care about our youth.
Just recently, the DA's office held a forum for middle and high school students to warn them about fentanyl-related deaths, to tell them any pill not from a pharmacy could be deadly. Beth encourages families to go further than just talking to your child.
I tell all my friends, test their hair. Nobody wants their kid to think they don't trust them. So if you give them urine tests, they know you don't trust them. But you could pull a piece of hair from their hairbrush once a year and they'd never know it.
There's always going to be the parents that say, you don't need to do that. Why would you do that? What would your response be?
Well, they can have a dead kid.
In the scrapbook,
page
Kendal
of
wrote about the
different
3
kids.
people important to her: her Spanish teacher, her dad,
My dad inspired me to want to pursue something that fascinates me.
and her mom.
With her being a huge role model in my life, just her presence guides me.
This book given to her parents the day before she died. While time may heal all wounds, the scars left behind never go away.
It's not the same as anything else. It's not a parent, it's not a spouse. A child can't be replaced.
Mecija, ABC 10 News.
Unhoused San Diegans are